What's good, Joe? Welcome to my review for M. Night Shyamalan's latest film, Old. Now, funny story with this one. Originally, my schedule for the films I was going to watch was originally going to be Space Jam: The New Legacy, Snake Eyes, Old, and then The Suicide Squad, which you guys know came out this week. Now, that was my original plan because I thought I had like another week between those before the Suicide Squad came out where I could watch both those films before watching the Suicide Squad. Then I realized, oh shit, I do not have an extra week, so I ended up deciding to just watch Old instead because I love M. Night Shyamalan. I fucks hard with the man, so I thought, fuck it, let me support one of my favorite directors before I go watch the Suicide Squad. And then Snake Eyes, if I have the time, I'll watch it then, or I'll just wait till it comes out on Blu-ray. That was my philosophy on that one. So I ended up watching Old, and kind of glad I did because I'm pretty sure I probably will like this. I'm gonna like this one way more than I will Snake Eyes when I see it. But yeah, man, this movie was fucking awesome, man. I absolutely loved it, man. Old, I would probably say is one of my. I haven't seen all of M. Night's movies, but I would say from the ones I have seen, this is probably low-key might be one of my favorites. I love this film. It was absolutely amazing, man. And you love to see this redemption arc almost M. Night Shyamalan has been on recently. Because I'm sure if you are around my age, if not a little bit older, you have seen the entire fucking up and down career that is M. Night. We all were there when that man was riding high off the Sixth Sense. That blew him into the pot, that put him on the map. Everyone loves the Sixth Sense. The Sixth Sense is amazing. Now, granted, some people would say that his career went downhill right after the Sixth Sense because of Unbreakable, Signs, and all that shit. But no, it did not. Yeah, I think I would say that there was the rise of M. Night Shyamalan. There was the Sixth Sense, which is awesome. I love The Sixth Sense. Haven't seen it in years, but it's fantastic. You got Unbreakable, and then Signs, which are both underrated masterpieces. If you ask me, I fucking love those two films. Those are probably maybe my two favorite M. Night films. If not, it would probably be Split at the second. If not Signs, I fucking love Signs. Yes, I'm one of those guys that like Signs. Fuck you, it's awesome. But yeah, you have The Rise, which was from there. Then you can see. Then you have the down. Then you got it going downhill, where it kind of went to shit with The Village. What was it? A woman under the Woman Under the Water or some shit. Then you of course had the happening Avatar After Earth, which me personally I liked the Avatar when I was a kid. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I remember liking the Avatar live action movie. Although maybe if I went back and rewatched it now, I would maybe despise it like all of you. But you had that one, and then of course in 2015 we have the redemption arc with The Village, Split, Glass, and now this film, which have all been fucking amazing all in their own rights. And once again, this film is no different. This movie is awesome, man. I'm loving the redemption arc, like I said, if you want to call that, of M. Night Shyamalan with his latest films. They've all been amazing. I've been loving all of them. The Visit is probably one of the best horror movies out there. Split was amazing. Glass was a beautiful end to the trilogy of Unbreakable and Split. I love Glass. And then, this film was also amazing in its own right. But enough of me rambling. Let's actually get onto the actual movie itself, and let's get started talking about it. So, the movie is, of course, once again directed by the legendary M. Night Shyamalan and stars Thomas Mackenzie, Alex Wolff, Gail Garissa Bernini, Rufus Sewell, I think it's how you say his last name, and many more. And the plot of Old is that you have this family going to the resort vacation where they go onto this isolated beach. They're there with a couple extra families and other people, and they notice that everyone started rapidly aging, mostly just from their kids, and of course the adults start rapidly aging, and shit goes down from there as they're trying to get off this fucking beach. Now, let's get into the positives. First off, the cast. The cast has been great, as always. You have Alex Wolff, who you guys know I loved him in Hereditary. He is fantastic in the film, especially when we see him, because of course he's playing a teenager, but he's still has the mind of a 6-year-old, so that was pretty cool to see. Rufus Sewell, he was great as well. You have Vicky Karips, and I think I say her last name, and Gail Grisha Bernal. Those the parents, as the two main lead parents, both of them were fantastic. The rest of the cast was fantastic. Aaron Pierce, who was the black guy, he was great as well. He was entertaining. Especially you have this one scene that I thought was pretty funny, where they noticed that everyone's aging, but of course him and the black chick who was played by Nikki Amaka Bird, I think I say it, or like don't really, or their aging is not as noticed, and they're like, and the mainstream says, this one time they wish they were black, because the saying "black don't crack." So I thought that was pretty funny. I thought that was pretty funny. M. Night Shyamalan, of course, gets his usual cameo, so that's always pretty cool to see. This one was really good. But, so yeah, the rest of the cast was all fantastic. The cinematography, I gotta say, is amazing. I love the cinematography in this film. There's a lot of, it kind of like shifts from, like, you got your overhead shots, and it was filmed mostly kind of more of a handheld style, which I thought really fit the film, and it looked really, really good. But when we get to, like, the crazier shit, when we really start to see, like, how, from the shit starts getting crazy with, like, with the island, and when they're trying to escape and shit, that's when it gets really, really crazy and really, really good. Also, I gotta give major props to Trevor Greeks, I think that's how you say his name, who was the composer for this film. Bro, the score for this film was fucking amazing. Like, yo. Like, this will probably be one, if not, maybe not, no, it won't be my favorite, because Hans Zimmer's doing Dune later this year, and I know that's going to probably be my number one. But this will probably end up being one of my favorite scores of the year. The music in this film was fucking amazing, man, so shout outs to him. The score was amazing. Absolutely love that. Of course, the twist ending, like usual with the M. Night Shyamalan movies, this one I thought was also really, really cool. I really enjoyed this one. But yeah, so as far as like negatives, I would say I had, and I'm kind of nitpicking with this one, but like one of the scenarios when you like really start to put some thought into it, it's kind of fucked. If y'all have seen the movie, y'all probably know which one I'm talking about. And now, objectively, because I'm not going to get into spoilers, objectively it makes sense, but at the same time, you're like, the fuck, But also like this didn't really. Doesn't really add to the movie at all, so did you really need it? Now granted, if M. Night put that in there just to disturb the audience and make this movie more disturbing than it was and add more to the horror element, fantastic, bro. You did your job, and you definitely had me uncomfortable throughout that whole scene. But yeah, but when you put some thought into it, it's kind of fucked. It's kind of fucked. You see the movie, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Also, one other thing I gotta say. The shout outs to all the VFX guys, because when we really see the aging like really start happening, we start seeing body horror get introduced around the end of the film. Yo, it's fantastic. It's really, and that's when M. Night Shyamalan really shines, and you can really see his horror roots really starting to come out, man. And it was absolutely amazing. So shout outs to all the VFX guys as well, because I really dug what they did with the aging shit, especially around the end of the film when body horror starts to get involved. That was probably my favorite part of the film. Was the last step once that started to show off. So that was really cool.